Just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
It doesn't matter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check right.
Ooh, what's up with this? Ooh, I'm not feeling this. Ooh. Ooh. This Maney.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Fucking A, I need a new controller.
Going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have two.
I got 5 controllers and all of them broke.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Play fake. Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
Look at that. Look at the movements. Look at the movements. I couldn't move like that 10 seconds ago. Look at the movements. Look at the movements. I couldn't do that 10 seconds ago.
To throw.
Oh, look at the throw.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Go crazy then, Sosa.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Third down. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you on 3rd down? 3rd down. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you?
But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
3rd down.
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Well, after marching down the field, only
I don't want to be too fucking loud
for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better than they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them.
Who's that, man?
So
Who
if I were the
playing?
offense, I wouldn't hang my head
Hey,
over
Larry,
that
man,
one.
who you
That's a
playing
good
back there, man?
drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Hey, man. Who you playing back there, Larry? Why so loud,
the
man?
Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10
Don't let you down,
at their
man.
25-yard line. Now Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw
I was just
right
trying
there
this out to
move
see
the
how it
sticks.
works.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I figure it out. I set up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum,
Oh, watch
Chris
out.
Carson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But I'm liking this. How it sounds. Everything. I love it. I'm loving it. I'm friggin' loving it. I'm friggin' loving it.
On 2nd down now.
Oh, get past that. Yeah, that's all I
Only
need.
get a yard, maybe
That's all I...
up to the
Oh!
46.
I thought I had him. I got him now.
Carson, and he
That's all I
brings
need.
this
That's all I
up to
need.
the
That's all I
46.
need.
Good enough for the first.
That's all that nigga needs, son.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
That's all that nigga needs, son. That's all I need. That's all I need, son.
On first down.
Oh, he was in the zone. Thought he was playing man.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10.
It's good, though. That's all I need, son.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Oh, why is this nigga like he's just so shifty?
Got the first down and more past midfield.
He a little big shifty nigga, huh? Little big shifty nigga.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On play action, Cousins.
Man, hit this nigga, bro.
On the right side.
Hold on.
And he's
Commercial break.
Inside the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Yes, sir.
Now it's up to him to reach those expectations.
Here's Cousins.
All over it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All over it.
Across his body, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Continue to improve.
71st image on Sunday.
No wine. Just straight cheese.
71st image on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the mustache man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville. Because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record for rookie quarterbacks. What was he, 22-25 throwing in that game? 88% right out of the gate. And has continued good play since then. And let's face it, the mustache mania is sweeping Duval County as well as the rest of the state of Florida.
Best actor in a lead role, I'm assuming you're going Mahomes.
You have to, because we kept saying he couldn't possibly do what he did last year. He's on a pace to eclipse what he did last year in every category. And by the way, hasn't thrown an interception yet, and his team's undefeated at 3-0.
All right, one more Best Director, head coach. Who you got?
I'm going to go each conference.
He's all over
Sean
shit,
McDermott,
huh?
Buffalo Bills, off to a 3-0
all
start.
over
I'm not
shit.
sure how many people saw that one coming. And then in the NFC, finally fulfilling their promise here in the early going. The San Francisco 49ers and Kyle Shanahan, also undefeated, getting ready to take on the Los Angeles Rams for supremacy in the NFC West in the upcoming weeks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Big first down right there. Big first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet.
That hole, bro.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
That's all you gotta do. Through the hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 16 yards, a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Oh, my God.
The 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Flushed out.
Get him!
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And way up past the 35.
Ooh, you lucky clown. He didn't put that shoulder down.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cousins on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Bailey able to knock it through.
I didn't even try this.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Okay.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35.
All I got to do is score, Larry.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
All I got to do is fucking score. Can I do it? Am I capable?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now Wilson, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL. The 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you...
Almost tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a bullshit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wilson.
Throw the fucking ball, bro.
Here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep open, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action. Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action now. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, it's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And facing a very tough 3rd and 19 here after both of those running plays went backwards. Cousins now. To connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. Wilson hit.
Bro,
It's
get
loose.
the
It's
fuck out of
and
here.
the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They run it again with Cook. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, box truck.
They'll run for it. Cook. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
57. Mike, 57.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand...
Stop time.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I was watching Fortnite action. Boom. Let's go. Quit playing with these motherfuckers, man. Cheese, please.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
What's wrong with this thing?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball.
To the air. Allen eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I know he ain't got it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Let's go, baby, they turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Panthers. First, it's a gain of 12.
Exploded.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the safety crease.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11.
Come on, QB, come on. 50 seconds. 50 seconds. 20. Man, QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw is Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Forced out to his pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 96 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the slap.
Throwing is Wilson, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Wilson going to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4-touchdown pass for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. On third down, Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Luke Kuechly able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I just love the run right there. This guy.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Panther first down. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Easy.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And look who, the former Seahawk first-round pick, Bruce Irvin. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Newton. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
I'm the fucking goat.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that one?
Playing with me. Go playing with me. Okay. Quit playing with me! What was the score? Hold on, I think 19-15. 19-15, what? Nigga, quit playing with me! You know what? I'll be right back. I'm finna go watch that motherfucking film. You know what? Oh no, I can't. Yeah, I'm finna watch the films. You already know who that is. Be right back. Nigga, I'm gonna go. I am the GOAT. Look at this. Look at this. I am the GOAT.
You going to the private party?
No, yeah.
Look at this. 4th and 35. I am the GOAT. But wait, there's more. Ain't no to your seats, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Look at this. I'm losing. I'm down. Look at this comeback. If I ain't the GOAT, who is?
Me.
There's replays.
This is my comeback. I'm losing.
You better be in the background.
He had, man, defenses all over me. Fuck! 4th downs. This is the greatest comeback of all time. I don't care.
One score.
What is this?
What happened? Oh, she's coming back.
It ain't over.
Oh.
Is this skin? But like, hey, hold on. All right here, this skin.
I thought it was over. I thought I was done. I thought I was down. I thought I was out. Well, I thought I was like, no. No. Dumbass nigga. Silly ass nigga, man.
This shit never did that. If he didn't juke you or outran you, he probably had it.
He knew he was gonna get smacked. Look, that could have been touchdown right there. Ah.
And this where he just kept getting sacks and sacks and sacks.
4th and 35. This nigga was wide open. I just waited instead of running. GG. Ha! Give me that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Give me that.
So now 2.
Give me that.
Huge strength because so many people think you have to.
Give me that. I'm the fucking GOAT.
And this will be returned.
Bitch. Yes, sir. Let's see them two. Goat man, goat man. Yeah, that's me. Charger. Yeah, I need. What this GOAT stands for? The greatest of all time. I am the greatest. I'm running. Why can't I play? Cash App ready. What my chicks doing? Getting bored of this. I'm the world's greatest. Now I'm gonna find a new opponent. I just got super excited about that dub, guys. That shit. Woo-wee! Hold on, let me see. Some people heads getting big.
Oh my god.
Thing changes people for sure. Let me find a new opponent. Did they put me in the me see if they put me on the thing.
Alright, go. Alright, Steve, bro.
Tiller Too Fresh has beat.
Yeah, we're gonna take this game.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we're gonna take this game.
Oh my god!
He didn't die.
I don't know.
He didn't even take damage.
That's so ugly. I think there was another clip. Oh, this is when I was black. I'm bad. You see what happens when I don't laugh?
I'm cleaning out the competition $10 at a time, man.
Check me out.
Okay, hi. Okay, hi.
Man, I was all in the field.
Okay, hi. Hit that nigga for 102. Ooh. Hey, that's me.
Do you see when I don't lag?
You see when I don't lag? You finna get popped.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try to do like these things and compact.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, one nigga's carrying.
Oh,
Maurice,
Oh, dude.
get strapped. This nigga put his real picture.
No.
Silly ass nigga, man. Ain't no bitches on here, dog. Yes, sir. Add me. I don't add you.
listen to Jermaine and he says, shut the fuck up.
Do you see when I don't lag?
You see when I don't lag? See when I don't lag?
Yes, sir.
Who's watching my shits?
Who's watching my shits? I don't know. Comment. I'm finna tweet my shits so more people can watch my shits. Tweety-dee-dee-dee. Tweety-dee-doo-doo.
Alright, that is good. I'm done. Oh, man, I almost made it for now.
Did he send a friend request?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you add me.
And I added this nigga, so what the fuck is he waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
What the hell is it?
I'm back on live, strapping niggas for that Fetty Wap. And there's my next challenger.
Is this like a zombie team? What? Oh, he's practicing my aim.
And there's my. I'm back.
Oh, yeah, that's lit.
Strapping niggas. Legion of... Here comes the... Y'all don't really want it like... Look at them caking ass uniforms right there, boy. Swim sauce.
No.
Caking ass unis right there, boy. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh my god. I almost fucked that big guy. Thank God for your lagginess. Lagging. Silly ass nigga, man. Silly ass nigga, man. Just to let you know we're live. So if you lose and you say some dumb shit, the people who has heard you, ooh, go crazy. No aim. Ooh, no aim. And that's Fortnite in the background, by the way. We got multiple foes up in this
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the...
But if you want to watch yourself get strapped on my channel,
with Russell Wilson,
all you got to do is search Nation Gaming and bam, boom,
setting out to get this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signal
like
for and taken
he's swim
successfully.
saucery out there with the uni. Swim sauce. Swim sauce.
Ready. 25. Go, go, go. I got a leg.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Well, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Ito Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. To throw is Wilson. On 3rd down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. On 1st down, Carson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 51, down. 5. Hey, free players. Check 24, check 24.
To throw is Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And, look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and
throw the
Wilson's
fucking
going to go
ball,
down.
bro.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Kill, 22. Hey, check. Hey, Charlie. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 50. Ready to go.
Now it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a third down.
Go team! Check, watch the defense. Go 14. Here we go. Hey, switch gear. Alert. Touch 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check.
From the 41, Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
57, Mike 57. Hey, Tuesday. Space.
A first down carry for Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Check 4.
try and run forward with Smith. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Here we go now with Smith, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the night, and the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 27, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Alert.
Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Shoot. He's coaching, Spill.
On first down, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Exit. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. 58. Hey, check. Jim. Gun.
Now Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. SOS. Hey, white. SOS. Showing it. 39.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that would be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got you. One flip. 45 to Mike.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Tempo.
On third down, Penny. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Leaving a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. The This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Tackle made by Delano Hill.
64, quick. Check 21.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So time.
Sniper shot, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. God, that would be so annoying, bro. There's no way. Because every time I'm